He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free. Hit the subscribe button and don't forget Checks and Balances and 9 Wives is waiting on y'all at the link below. All right, man. I'll say AJ gave the best version of himself that he possibly could in a losing performance. Usyk is different, and his greatness is different. A heavyweight that fights like a welterweight and has the power to keep you off of him as a heavyweight, and the intellect, man, he's different, man. He's different. He's pound for pound the best fighter in the world, I would say. I had a number 2, but now I would move Terrence Crawford to number 2. And but Usyk is different, man. I know he's not knocking people out like the heavyweights we like, but whew, what a difference he makes, man. What a fucking difference he makes, man. And I'd say this. Usyk and Fury is a very interesting fight. I don't know how they put that fight on. I don't know where they get the money from. We'll see. It's a unification. As you can see, the WBC said he's retired, but they didn't strip him yet. They didn't officially make that belt vacant. The judges were piss poor. I had it 8 rounds to 4. 8 rounds to 4, but going the other way. Like, it couldn't have been 7-5. No way could that fight have been 7-5. It was either 9-3 or 8-4. I had it even going into the 6, and I thought Usyk just had a splendid second half of the fight. Well, I had it 4-2 going into 6. I thought Usyk won the first 2 rounds. AJ won rounds 3 and 4, and then they went on and had a good fight. Judges are terrible. Judges are piss poor. Robert Garcia couldn't really inspire him. You can give him instruction, but there's a difference when an Emmanuel Stewart tells, I forget the fighter, Lennox Lewis, you're blowing it, son. And he goes out there and wins the fight. There's a difference. And there was no connection between the corner. You got too many people talking. Robert Garcia was a hired gun. And as I said, man, he's overrated, man. And I thought Ellie and ES News has done a phenomenal job at making y'all believe that he's a hell of a trainer because he humanized the Garcia family. And they are in the bloodlines of America, of boxing. So people think highly of them, regardless of the performances that they put out on Saturday night. I think Robert Garcia is overrated. I like him as a person. I just think he doesn't have the style to beat an Usyk. And who did Usyk look like? Floyd Mayweather, Corey Spinks, Zab Judah in his early days, Pernell Whitaker. And that's just it, man. There was no game plan. I thought the corner was lying him. You're winning these rounds. You're not winning these rounds. No, you're not winning these rounds, dog. No, you should have kept on building the house. And but it was a hell of a fight. Very enjoyable. It was very suspenseful because AJ was in position to throw the right hand, but he didn't trust his conditioning. Because there was a couple of times where he had him and he didn't let it go. But good fight. Good fight. Very good fight. Joshua loses, and we get Andy Ruiz to win. That gives that gives Deontay Wilder some options moving forward. And we'll see what happens with that. In that way, Deontay Wilder will have the option to fight Anthony Joshua or have the option to fight Andy Ruiz in a big fight. Both of them will be, for what I understand, as either for the belt or a title eliminator for the WBC. So we'll sit back and we'll see. Deontay Wilder is currently in a WBC title eliminator, and but it all depends on if WBC is going to strip Tyson Fury. So barbershop conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, and Andy Ruiz. So in the next 60 days, 45 days, the heavyweight division clears itself up, and we'll know where we're going with that. So, but I thought AJ gave a valiant effort, man. AJ has nothing to hang his head on. You know what I mean? Nothing to hang his head on. And valiant effort. Usyk is just one hell of a fighter, and his greatness is different. You know, his greatness isn't Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? His greatness isn't a Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Where you got or Deontay Wilder. He just morally just makes you exert more energy than you've ever exerted before. Makes you think more than you've ever think before. He keeps you under pressure. Wow. Very impressive, man. I'm very impressed with Usyk. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, guys.